Okay, so as with the other mission, we're just continuing other video. We are granted a seven multiple probe, so we're gonna be doing a huge study tonight. Trying to pound back this 30-page paper or 30-page read on sensory and perception here for Psych 1101. It's gonna be a long night, so I'm gonna be watching a few episodes of Archer, getting some of that done. Maybe watch a few episodes, maybe watch an episode of Freaks and Geeks. Gonna order a pizza tonight because I'm definitely feeling the pain. Well, I'm glad I took this course. I'm glad I did these readings. I'll be able to contribute to the base group tomorrow. For the discussions tomorrow. I'll just post something on Sunday to the base group and talk about what we can talk about. Talk about what the first base group uh, discussion is about to be about. We get 80 points for discussions, so that's probably like 80% of the course or whatever. Or 8% of whatever the hell it is. So mostly, because that is a group therapy kind of a learning to be group therapists. So running a group, working with professionals, and just basically being a good neighbor in society. Good family member, good neighbor, good husband, that kind of thing. You learn how to talk to your significant and particular others. Others, culture-wise, and significant others and particular others as well. And yeah, so I'm definitely going to be needing some self care because I got a really busy semester this semester. I'm going to try and apply for a for a chance to be a what's the word I'm looking for? A chance to become a yeah, what is the fucking word I'm looking for? Chance to become a psychobilly. No, chance to become a researcher for inclusion over at the Bow Valley College. And also this is a $2,000 honorarium for that. That will go a long way to help paying some bills. Help paying for my sister-in-law's trip to World Youth Day. Cause the intention was that they were supposed to be raising money for both of them this semester, but I couldn't find enough money to raise. It was really rough. I had to raise. Sorry about that. I had to raise 3,500 from scratch. My e-wife Thao Han is gonna be raising maybe roughly thousand-ish, $500 to $1,000 herself. So that's gonna be for coincidentals. The bulk of the funding will come from me. I have 900 saved up. Last bit of money, 900 saved up. From school and stuff. From a huge school grant that I don't need. Part of it I don't need, so I'm gonna I'm gonna pay off my visa bills, and then I got my dad paying off my cell phone bill, and I got some money coming in from a loan. I'm not gonna bother looking for a loan, getting a repayment from my boss, or getting a repayment from from a student coworker because she's actually paying attention to me. Unfortunately, I have to get it from the Swifter family, which is really rough. I mean, once she pays me back 160, then they still owe me 200. I went through hell or high water to get them that money. I had to put myself in debt for a while, and I got my student grants. So I have another semester, get paid. So I have another semester to pay. That's the way it works. I think maybe next semester I'm going to try and finish off my lead paper, my lead certification. Maybe I should apply for a scholarship actually. Apply for a student grant. Because I am disabled. I am putting back this semester. I am part-time. I could use that money to put towards building up my NASDAQ and building up my schooling while I'm getting paid the H money. Yeah, that's totally this is all totally legal too because I am disabled and I am using this money to better myself, to better to get myself off the man and to pay for my education. And I fully intend to do a lot of pro bono work. In fact, I plan to do a lot of family work for needy families. So yeah, I anticipate many more moons of many more years and moons of the bottle show, bottle channel, bottle collecting or whatnot. Um, Bottle boy from the like I said in my other videos, to came back this morning to pick up some bottles. To pick up two large bags of baffles of two large plastic baffle bags of bottles. So I'm glad he was able to get move the. He was personally able to move the club the scouting troop forward. In my case, I'm going to be a scoutmaster eventually, so try to pass on the impart the wisdom of teachings of our society and Canadian society, Calgarian values. Canadian values of inclusiveness, multiculturalism, basically good citizenship, good mentorship. What else can I say? See, the thing is, we're all surviving on this planet, and we have a chance. We have a chance to save this planet. At least make it worthwhile. In this, make it worthwhile by uplifting more people from poverty in third world countries. Even here in America, we can uplift people, and that's what I plan to do with my living. Because it's because I suck at being an engineer, I suck at being a tradesperson, because I have a retrogression of I seem to have a retrograde memory issues. I can't remember formulaic formulas, and so I really take notes. I take notes at church. I take notes here. This helps. This sort of like a 51st dates, that kind of movie. And every time I jog with memory, then I'm able to retain a little bit of working knowledge, and that goes to my repertoire of skills. That I bungle my way through life. So I bungle my way through life. But in the meantime, I realize that there are people who are having it way worse than I am. So if I have the ability, because I'm living at home still, so I have the ability to save money, then I can give it to them. Whatever they need. I plan to drop off another donation by the end of the year to Fuckminton, not Fuckminton, to the Special Olympics. And perhaps direct to the UN and try to build up my old record from that way. But I gotta take it easy because I just gave for diabetes. I gave $50 I think for diabetes here, so I'll be mailing that off tonight. I have it here on this little counter table here I have here. Okay, so let's sit back and relax and continue to burn this asshole's province down. He's roughly in dire straits. I keep on burning keep on burning his people down. On the meantime, I am slowly building up my. I'm going to be slowly researching tank missiles and not missiles but fighters. And in the meantime, I'm continuing to build my missile strike, my missile forces, and I'm going to see if I can buy. Can I spy on shields? Spy on shield. There we go. This will probably teach me sabotage power plant, spy on shields. This will probably tell me that I can what shields they have activated. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna see what kind of shields they have activated just in case I fire a whole shitload of missiles and I'm not supposed to. If I can fire missiles at a player like at this dickbag here, Rose, or perhaps Reed Richards, or perhaps Ebony Mall, then it's all worth it. I'm gonna try and bring Baby Shark down to my level again. Arlington, this dickhead, decided to attack me. But let's go to his message here. Princess Bee Nistle, the baby shark. I'm ending their kingdom. So yeah, go ahead. It's only one of you. I can continue to. I can every time you attack me, I can always continue to research or explore land and just build and Actually, I have 55 A planets coming up, so. You attack me, I just keep on rebuilding, and I keep on building a larger army, you know? I'm at 70,000, 7,000 population. So I mean, from 6,000. That's last time before, prior to being attacked by you. Then that works out. Plus, I'm gonna be developing a huge defense army, so you have to keep on sending more troops out to kill me off. So have fun. I'm gonna be building some more goons, as they call it, dragoons. Well, in the meantime, I got some scientists coming in, and I guess I'll be trying to build some plants. I've noticed that I've also spied a bit on our enemy here, on Baby Shark, and he seems to be he's got like 9,000 tanks, but a very limited fighter jet army. So if I could build more fighter jets, like tactical fighters, then I could bomb the living piss out of him. Maybe build maybe 3,000 tactical fighters. Then I could attack him because he's starting to get all pissy at me. He's saying, what is your story for when you continue arsoning me? What is your story for when you continue arsoning? Okay, I'm sorry. Please stop the arson. I just created an account. I have nothing to do with you. Please, peace. And then he wrote down what's the deal here with you arsoning me or something like that, or something up here. Oh, I think he wrote a message up here. View sent messages. What is your story for when you're still continuing arsoning me? So I wrote down, join me in space, join me in space, join me in space, oh join me in space, sung to the tune of the Star Trek classic theme song. I know I'm missing a few notes there. I know I think I'm missing a note here going, join me in space, join me in space, join me in space. Oh, join me in space. Oh join me in space. And then he goes twice like that, and then and then starts this chorus again. Join me in space times 3, and it's sung to, and then it goes, join me in space. So I'm missing a few stanzas there, but it's you get the idea. And then I think this is the damages I did here. We go to probe farm, and then it says, Princess, look, 3 of our residents have been burned. Princess Bean, what's this, like last morning or something? Last morning. Yeah, this was last morning. This was all night. This is all like nighttime, or all throughout the day. I kept on burning his shit down. Then later on this morning, early at 2 a.m. in the morning, till 4 a.m. in the morning, I burnt all his shit down. And yeah, it fluctuates between 3 and 4, but depending on how many he's building. And I do research on him, so he's got like he's building his buildings back, but every time I burn it down, especially the 3 to 4, these 3 to 4 attacks, then it's like he's every time he tries to build several houses, then I burn down like maybe 8 houses, then he's using a house. Then the nuke really helped. The nuke helped loosen up his land a bit. His net worth is a bit higher still, so but my net worth is still high. It's growing as well. So I am hopefully going to burn his place down by going to 5. Well, it says 7 probes maybe. Lucky in a few hours I'll be studying, so I'll be eating some za. So I'll come back in a few hours and see how many probes are left, and let's see what kind of damages we did to him. The more he whines, the more he cries, the more better I feel. You know, I'm a team bully. I'm a team killer. So I'll be posting these videos up online as well very soon, so I can show them just what kind of a player I am. And you know, I'm surprised to see that I've been That I've been here all along. Magnus doesn't attack me. He's threatening. He's asking them to attack me. Barlington only attacks me once. Baby Shark doesn't attack me at all. Salty the king can easily these provinces can easily wipe me out, but they don't. And this is perplexingly strange. Well, we're gonna wait until my troopers come back from hell, I guess. Oh, see, we just got a probe. So let's burn down Baby Shark's territory here and see how far. And also, we're gonna see how high these probes go in a few hours too. So, but in the meantime, let's just burn this shit down. It's for fun. See more residences, and let's just keep the land keep the land coming in, so I don't die off too quickly. Now, I have a low income right now, so I'm going to have to wait until a few more provinces, a few more turns while I'm waiting to build up more star mines and build up more residences and barracks and whatnot down here. Future power plants especially, because I was attacked by fuckface over there. I'm trying to go to trying to build probe factory. I'm gonna see about trying to build restore my army here. Let's go to status to see how much space we can hold. Yeah, we got a lot of space here, but we could use another round of barracks just in case. Because every time if your barracks are full, if your army's space is full, and you recruit more forces by going like that, recruiting from here, number train, they expel one soldier or one citizen from their apartment, that kind of thing, because they take priority to the army. So so yeah, it's probably like on Caprica. It's probably like on Battlestar Galactica, where Starbuck has an apartment. She returns to her apartment a few years after the war, just to live back in her old apartment. And then there's like the food's all rotten and stuff. So I'm not sure how. Say, how does longevity? Do our citizens die? Because longevity is a thing you can research, and you can hold more population. Once you research everything in your research tree, you can research population. So so I'm gonna see about sticking around this province, sticking around this kingdom. Once I get my fighter jets up in line, then I can start mass producing everything, and maybe I can start removing Reed Richards here. Oh, he's Count Dracula wrote down. It's a thing. Oh, cool. It's a thing. Longevity makes residences hold more population. Okay, 4 times the population, just like that. So we're just gonna have to research more longevity, more population, so our population can hold more, I guess. In the meantime, just to sit back and relax, and hopefully, population research in the future can increase our human population from many nations, so they can start contributing to the global economy. This will make a huge power differential between Canada and or America / Canada and the world, but that's life, huh? You know. So, but in the meantime, we can continue to work on our population. That's why volunteering is taking these courses. So when I'm researching when I'm researching things about population here in the game, I kind of reverse engineer it for the reality, real world situation. Our populations are dying out slowly, but if we can hold on with longevity, if we can hold out with fertility and stuff, we can perhaps still have babies and still carry on the name. That's what I'm thinking anyways. There'll be a small population that still want kids. but want the resources to raise a huge amount of kids or raise kids healthily. So um, once I get continue my lineage, it's out of my hands. You know, it's in my kids' hands now. They can do whatever the fuck they want. By the way, he said here longevity is 4 times birth rate, and residence holds 55 population instead of 50. So yeah, let's start to produce more population here, and start to really start to really get out of this little planetary binge we're in. Start to expand our empire a bit, and we're gonna be hitting Baby Shark more with nukes here. So, okay, thank you for watching our show. Have a lovely afternoon, evening.